Hey budget fam, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Today we are putting together our new binders for 2023. First though, I want to say thank you so much if you are a subscriber of mine. We just hit 30,000 subscribers and I am so thankful. So thank you if you are already a subscriber, and if you would like to subscribe, now might be the time because we are going to do a 30,000 subscriber giveaway. So I do these on occasion. I was doing these every 1,000 subscribers. I fell away from it the last few thousand, but I want to get back to it. So for this giveaway, it's going to be like a lot of my giveaways. You need to be a subscriber of this channel and you need to comment on this video. So go ahead and subscribe and comment on this video so you can be entered to win in the giveaway. I always pick 3 winners, and those 3 winners can pick anything from Jordan Budgets on Etsy. That's my Etsy shop over there. So I wanted to go ahead and announce that right off the bat. Go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and comment. That comment is going to be like your ticket or your entry into the giveaway, which will be announced later this week. I won't comment on this video who won. I always announce it in an upcoming video, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, I am so excited, guys, to get to reorganizing and restuffing these binders. Now, if you have not been around the last couple of weeks, it has been a struggle. We will get into that more whenever I do my December reset. That is going to be a video that's coming out later this week. So we're not going to get too much into it on this video, but just know I have basically pulled everything from all of my envelopes. I am kind of starting from scratch for my savings. Not kind of, I am. I'm starting from scratch and I'm starting fresh, but that is okay. That's what that money was there for. I do have $171 here to stuff. Let's go ahead and count this cash and make sure we have what we think we have. And then once we organize and put together these binders, we will stuff this money. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, $171. I do want to say that all of this money came from tips from you guys. Y'all blew me away these last couple of weeks with tips. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let me give a quick shout out to Carla, Nancy, Shelley, Amy, and Michelle. Thank you, Alyssa, Jill, and Melissa. Thank you, Constance. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you, Lisa, Suzanne, and Kiki. Thank you, Rachelle, Tara, Heather, and Amy. Thank you guys so much for this tip money. You guys went above and beyond. I appreciate it. I will be stuffing these in the binders in just a little bit, but I wanted to go ahead and make sure I give you guys a quick thank you because those tips were not expected, required. I did not ask you to do that, but you guys went out of your way to put me in your budget, and I really appreciate it. So moving on to 2023 binder prep, guys, I'm so excited. I've already like pre-picked out some of my categories. All of this is in my shop. If you're new to this channel, just know I sell and make all of this. I do have some labels that are going on, but it's a lot of trackers this go round. If you have been around, y'all know that I change binders so often, so I don't throw away any of these binders. They just kind of sit until I'm ready to reorganize and to pull envelopes again. So that's what we're going to do in this video. I need to give up on saying this is like my 2023 reset because you guys know this is probably like Q1 reset, and then within a couple of months I'm going to be resetting again. It's just how it goes on this channel. But I want you guys to know though, I don't waste all of these binders. I just kind of keep rotating them and shifting them back around and putting new categories on them. Whatever keeps me motivated, that's what I do, and that is what I encourage you guys to do. So if you are somebody that cash stuffs and you are just starting to feel unmotivated by it, rearrange it. Pick your categories that are going to make you feel motivated, put some new categories in there, do whatever you need to do to keep yourself moving forward. The labels that I make are printed and created on removable matte stickers, so they easily come off. These have probably been here for like 6 months, and they very easily just, you know, they are not damaging the envelope. So I just kind of leave everything alone until I'm ready to reorganize it. How are you guys doing? I hope you have had an amazing week. I am probably putting this video up on a Sunday instead of a Monday. I think I'm gonna move away from putting videos up on specific days. How do you guys feel about that? I feel like I announced to you guys like I'm gonna do videos on this day, I'm gonna do videos on that day, and then it doesn't go up on that day, and then I'm like, do I save the video? Do I put it up later? I think I might just end that completely and just go back to like we will do videos 3 times a week. I don't know when it's gonna go up. We will find out together. Like, how do you guys feel about that? Because that's how I started this channel. And over time, I've tried to create schedules and like stick to things. But realistically, I think it might be smartest just to go back to keep an eye on the channel, hit the bell so you get notifications, but like just committing to 3 uploads, 2 cash stuffings, and then another budget related video like throughout the week. Okay, so moving into this first binder, this is going to be our high priority binder. For a very long time, I had like a rent, electric, gas, all of the things, like I was doing it individually. We're gonna move over to just having a bills category, and I did write on the back of this just to kind of remind myself, if we put $100 per each of these little bills, we would have $1,800 here, and $1,800 covers my rent, gas, electric, water, and then some of my automatic purchases. So I think I'm gonna do this for a while just to have less categories, less binders, be a little bit less overwhelming. Sometimes I like breaking it up, but I think right now we are going to put bills together just in this one envelope. And if you guys do not know this, I am a month ahead. We're at the end of November. I just now paid all of my December bills that are coming up. So we are basically all of December saving for January bills to be ready for rent, electric, all of those things. Same concept with our variable spending. In my most recent binders, I did have like groceries, gas, entertainment spending. I was kind of breaking it up. I think what we're going to do though is we are going to put a variable sticker on here. I don't tend to mix a label with a tracker. It sounds kind of silly, but I just think it's not as aesthetically pleasing, like whenever you have both of these together. But y'all, at this point, I'm almost over the like what's aesthetic and what is making sense to me, what's going to help me get it together. I've been a little overwhelmed with all of the things. So what we are doing though is for my variable spending, I don't need this full $1,275, but we are going to do the 50 envelope challenge this month for December and try to save about $750. If we can do that, then we will be ahead on all of our variable spending as well, meaning like our gas for our car, our groceries, our weekly like entertainment fund money. We would be ahead on all of that. So here's to hoping we can get a lot of that done. And then sticking to sort of categories we need per month. We have school for the boys. Their homeschool program is about $200 per month. I'm really hoping that even though we are increasing our expenses this coming month, I'm hoping we're going to be able to keep that schooling. So this binder is really going to be like the essentials. Like if nothing else gets done, we have to get this done to stay 1 month ahead, if you will. So bills, variable spending, schooling for the boys. So for schooling for the boys, we need about $200 every single month. We're going to put this tracker in. I have not been the best at filling out my trackers. Again, this is something you can find on my Etsy shop, Jordan Budgets, but you'll know it makes everything cuter. So we're going to put it in there. Maybe I'll use it as a tracker. We will see. This has been the biggest budget change this month. I did just get a new car. Now, I said in my last video I got a new car. I want to clarify, I got a new to me car. Okay, so it's a 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee. I am so in love with it. I am so excited, but it's going to be $400 a month extra in my budget. So we're going to see how I do, but it is adding a major expense to my budget. So I need to put that in there. That's why I was saying like, we will see if school is still affordable. I think we're going to be able to do it. Again, we're going to talk more about that in our December reset. Another new category is car insurance. Now I'm putting this as life, car, and renters. I'm trying to switch and get a better price and bundle all of these things. So we'll see what I end up paying. Right now though, I'm gonna need about $100 a month to cover sort of what is currently standing with these categories, but I do expect this to go up as I get everything else worked out. I need some more envelopes. This came from, like I said, my old bills binder. Now, if you are somebody who wants to break your bills apart, that worked for me for a really long time. I just had all of these different categories, as you can see, like gym and pool, and every single bill I was really keeping account of it in like just a bills binder. I still stand by that method. It's just I need to change things up for now to keep me motivated, but I'm sure we'll come back to this. I had fun breaking things up and really paying attention to where every dollar was going. Okay, so after car insurance, these categories I don't necessarily need to stuff the same way. Like these categories all have to be stuffed for me to stay or like get 1 month ahead and be ready for January. Haircuts, my boys do need haircuts about every month, but I mean, we can push it sometimes. We are proving that right now. They are way past due for a haircut, and we need to make that a priority soon. But this is one of those things, like, I would like to be putting money into it every single month. Same for medical. Right now we are self-pay for everything. That kind of bit me in the butt this last month when I had to put $2,000 into medical bills for all of us, but we made it work. So we're going to continue. Same thing. It's not like life or death, like we have to have it stuffed like those other categories, but I would like to be able to put a lot into this every single month if I can. And then it would be nice maybe every few months if I could put an extra car payment just to keep us moving in the right direction, if you will. I'm not going to make this one of my biggest priorities because there's certainly bigger fish to fry, right? But it would be cool if I could get an extra car payment in every couple months or every few months. So I went ahead and put that in what I'm calling like our high priority or biggest priority binder. So this second binder, also a blue binder, is going to be a sinking funds binder. So while this first binder does have sinking funds, it's kind of stuff I would like to make sure happens every single month, if you will. And then this binder is more going to be some sinking funds that take a little bit longer. So starting with, let's not start with Christmas. Let's start with summer camp. Needs to be something that we save for because that is probably one of the most expensive things that we do in a year. Is my boys are in a lot of summer camps and those can be very pricey. So we're gonna start out with summer camps in the front, saving for Christmas for next year. Thankfully, I am ready to go for this year's Christmas. I am so happy and so thankful about that. But we are gonna try to put Christmas on like the front of our mind to be ready for next year's Christmas. I do want to rearrange though and put birthdays first. My boys' birthdays are in August and September, and I will argue that aside from summer camps, birthdays are probably like our next biggest expense. I think their birthdays were a little over $1,000 this year. They do have a combined party and we invite a lot of people, but you know, it adds up rather quickly, especially if you're paying for a place to go like a trampoline park or something. So birthdays, Christmas, new clothes. These are going to be new clothes for the boys next. I did recently get myself some new stuff. But at season changes, I tend to get the kids a lot of new stuff next season change towards the end of like the cold weather season for the boys. So we have a little bit of time. I do have a few more categories. Next, we're going to put the 100 envelope savings challenge. I am very excited about this card this year. I think it's really cute. You'll know I recently revamped that card. And then the only other categories are scouts for the boys. We're going to do the penny challenge, which I am probably just as excited about, if not more excited about, than the 100 envelope savings challenge. I want to say at the end of this you have about $700, but I created this little card to where you do one little dot every single week. So instead of doing the penny challenge every single day, first week that you do it, you need to put 28 cents in. Second week you do it, you put 77 cents in. And then y'all know the penny challenge kind of grows. So by the end of it, you're putting $28.92 per week that you do this. The only other category that I'm doing is the roll the change challenge. Every time I get my change rolled, I'm going to get cash for it. I'm going to color in one of these little spots and we will put it in the zipper pouch. I am determined to do this challenge. I wanted to do this last year. I ended up putting it off. I really want to do it this year and see by the end of the year how much money we have in the category just because of the change that we've saved. Let me go grab a couple more pouches and then we will get to cash stuffing. Okay, the more I think about it, I actually think I'm going to do away with the Christmas challenge, at least for now. Maybe as we get closer to next Christmas, I will want to bring this back just to save a little bit more. But I think that the penny challenge is perfect for me for Christmas because my boy's birthday really takes a lot of my money and my attention the first half of the year, and I don't really want to stuff into Christmas because it kind of like splits up the year with their birthday being August and September. So the penny challenge is perfect though because it starts out much lower amounts, and then by the time we get past their birthdays, I'll be putting aside say $15 to $23 per week. So it just makes more sense that it will snowball this way. I'm still working towards Christmas, but I'm not like feeling like I'm taking away big amounts from saving for their birthday. Does that make sense? So we are going to go ahead and reorganize this in order of like priority. Summer camps needs to be first because that is what comes first in our year. Next is my boys' birthdays, and then Christmas. I will say those are 3 big spenders, and that's sort of how they're going to come up next year. I'm going to go ahead and put new clothes next, and then Scouts, 50 envelope, and roll the change challenge. Those are going to be last. I would love to save for these, but they aren't as like, I don't have something specifically in mind for those as much as I do the other categories. So I want to organize it that way. Did that make sense? So dark blue is our top priority for like the upcoming month. Light blue is savings challenges and sinking funds that I would like to highlight. Next, we are going to have the pink binder, which we are not going to create today because, excuse my chair and me bumping the camera. Our pink binder is going to be our travel binder. I am not putting that together quite yet, so we're just going to keep this together. This is something I would love to do, but honestly, our priority needs to be on these binders and specifically getting a month ahead, especially since we have some new bills. I really just want to focus on these 2 for December, and then in January we will introduce our travel binder into the mix, and we will introduce that mystery binder that I mentioned. So there is a binder I have created that I haven't shown you guys yet, and so I don't want to announce it just yet, but keep an eye out for that mystery binder and that mystery set. It is something that is going to get sold in my shop soon. You guys will see. You will be excited for me to save for that category too. So it will be announced soon. Let's go ahead and cash stuff these tips though. Thank you so much if you have made it this far in the video. If you made it all the way to the cash stuffing part of the video, let me know in the comments that you sat all the way through. I appreciate you so much for sticking it out with me. I tried to keep videos like a certain length, like 15 minutes or so, because I don't want to bore you guys. And I don't want you to quit on me halfway through. But if you have made it through this far, I know it's a longer video, let me know that you made it through. Bills, we are going to go ahead and put 100 into here. Typically I cash stuff the tips into like fun categories, but I just want to tell y'all, like this week I am so much in survival mode with my budget since I have some new bills and some big changes have been made. So I feel really good about putting $100 into bills for January and like getting started in the right direction. Bills, we have 50, 70, 90, 100. And we're gonna color in one spot. Next, we have our variable spending. So this is getting ahead and like trying to save all of January's spending, like for gas for the car, groceries, that kind of thing. We are going to, let's go ahead and put a 20 into the 50 envelope challenge. I want to point out, because I used to stuff this, I am not stuffing variable binders per week like I was before. I am doing that spending off camera using my accounts. I'm going to share with you guys very soon how I'm tracking and like keeping track of that spending, because you guys know I love cash, but I am moving away from it in certain areas as far as like my weekly spending, because I'm just getting better about tracking it. And then all of my cash getting stuffed is more for saving for next month and saving for longer term goals. We're going to talk all about that in an upcoming video, but I do want to mention that because for so long, I think for the entirety of this channel, we have stuffed our weekly money because I had been spending weekly cash. But I feel like we're moving into like another stage of cash budgeting, and we're going to talk about that soon. Let's go ahead and put $30 into schooling for the boys. I need $200 to cover their schooling for January. For the car, that is $400 per month. Let's go ahead and put $15 there. And then for car insurance, let's go ahead and put $6 for car insurance. I don't have a total for this yet because I'm in the middle of talking with a bunch of different companies about a bunch of different things. So for now, we're just going to put $6, and I should have a total on that pretty soon. So as you can see, we did not stuff everything. I'm typically somebody that likes to stuff all the categories, but like I said, we're going to try something a little bit new right now. So these are my new binders. Let me know what you think. Again, definitely comment below. That is going to be your entry ticket into the giveaway. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.